Hey YouTube, let's talk about Six Creeks community in Kyle, Texas. Kyle is one of the up and coming suburbs in the Austin area. It's 22 miles south of the city of Austin. That commute could be anywhere from 25 minutes to maybe 45 minutes depending on traffic. But if you're thinking about living in the Austin area, I think Kyle and I think Six Creeks in particular is worth a look. I think that there's a lot of great stuff going on there. There's a lot of great restaurants, a lot of great shopping, some tremendous development, and some things that I'm going to tell you in this video about Kyle, Texas that I think make it a great pick for a place to live in the Austin area. So stay tuned. My name's Justin Cofield. I'm a realtor here in the Austin and surrounding areas. I do videos weekly on new construction homes. I do videos on different communities and different neighborhoods around the Austin area. I would love to help you. I'd love to answer any questions you might have. My info is in the show notes as well as my phone number here. So if you need to reach out, would like to ask a question, shoot me a text, give me a call, shoot me an email. Would love to get any info for you about this or any other communities in the Austin area. But let's dive right in and let's look at Six Creeks in the Kyle community. As I said a few minutes ago, Kyle is located just south of the city of Austin, roughly 22 miles. That commute looks about like 25, 30, 35 minutes depending on traffic. The primary thoroughfare there is I-35 going into Austin, and when it's cooperating, it's not a bad commute at all. When it's not cooperating, there can be some traffic there, but I believe that Kyle is an up-and-coming community for this reason. I think that in the next 10 to 15 years, Austin and San Antonio are going to grow together into a kind of a new metroplex in the state of Texas. As you can see, between Austin and San Antonio, there's Buda, Kyle, San Marcos, and New Braunfels, which are all premier cities. They're all great cities. Kyle has a lot to offer, and let me tell you why. I believe that Kyle has some affordability, some development, some long-range forecast development that I think is going to be great for that city. I think that it has affordability, and we're going to talk about all of that in this video. But Kyle has a great proximity both to Austin and San Antonio. San Marcos and New Braunfels have some entertainment factors that I think could be considered there. You know, obviously, New Braunfels has Schlitterbahn, big water park. It's got a couple of rivers that you can float. San Marcos has a couple of rivers that you can float. San Marcos also has Texas State University very close by, and both of those cities are roughly 30 minutes from Kyle. So I think there's a great consideration in its proximity, not just to Austin, but also cities like San Marcos, New Braunfels, and San Antonio. San Antonio is about 45 minutes from Kyle. So knowing that, Kyle has a great proximity. One of the premier neighborhoods in Kyle that I really, really like is Six Creeks. Six Creeks is located kind of on the southwest side of Kyle, but it's still really convenient to shopping, to grocery stores, to the I-35 corridor. I think it's located in a great spot. Because of Kyle's recent growth in the last 5 years, they're starting to garner lots of development. And the city of Kyle is doing a great job managing this and even forecasting long-term growth. I think that they're doing a great job managing this city and laying it out well. There are things like a Costco that is new to Kyle. Costco is just a few minutes away from the Six Creeks neighborhood. In the last couple of years, they've developed a shopping center where there is an H-E-B Plus. If you don't know about H-E-B, I need to do a whole video on H-E-B. H-E-B is kind of the premier grocery store here in Central Texas. Everybody loves it. I think that you will too. They have a lot of great stuff to offer. That H-E-B Plus is a few minutes away from Six Creeks in Southwest Kyle. They also have some great shopping there. There's a Target in that same shopping center. There's some great dining options and restaurants. There's Baylor Scott and White Hospital is just a few minutes away. So Kyle has a lot to offer in terms of development, in terms of things that you would need and want to be close to when you're buying a home. The Six Creeks community, here's what I like about Six Creeks and what I think that they're doing well. They are not just building a master plan community, they are building kind of an experience out there. It's on the edge of the hill country, and so it doesn't feel like you're in this kind of cookie cutter, closed in, tight knit neighborhood. It feels like you're on the edge of the hill country, and you can feel that when you're in the neighborhood. Now, the neighborhood of Six Creeks is going to do a little over 2,200 homes, and that's a lot of houses. That's a lot of homes, but they're doing it well, and they're spacing it out really well. It has 6 different builders. The builders consist of home builders like Perry Homes, Highland Homes, Coventry Homes, Taylor Morrison, MI, and even Pulte Homes is in there. So a lot of great builders who build all over Central Texas and have great reputations. I have experience with a number of those builders and have had great experiences with them. I like them a lot. I think they build great houses. There are some great amenities in Six Creeks. They're just about to finish their neighborhood pool. They are going to have a community center and a great pool there. They have a fishing pond with a dock. You can go and fish, and you can, kayak on that pond, or you can just sit and enjoy the beauty. But that's a great little area that's continuing to develop. Six Creeks also has just some great hill country-esque items that are close to it. They've got some hike and bike trails. They're close to several county parks and city parks that you can enjoy, kind of the natural beauty. And the makeup of that neighborhood, the houses kind of, to me, embody Texas hill country. They have a lot of Austin stone and limestone utilized in their builds. They've got kind of that Texas hill country look, which I really enjoy. And I think that they did a great job embodying the feel of the Texas hill country. There's several spots where you can see out into the hill country, especially in the neighborhood, on some high spots where you can see out into the undeveloped area that backs up to Six Creeks. And I think that also adds to the beauty, adds to the feel like you're in a retreat, or you're living in a park or something that's kind of set apart from the city. And I really think they did a great job with that. You can also see here where Pulte is starting to build. There's a whole new section of Pulte homes that are getting ready to build out. In terms of models and listings at Six Creeks, you kind of start with Pulte homes in the mid 300s. That's kind of your starting place. And I think that you can easily get into a home for, kind of high 300s that's well appointed with some upgrades and that sort of thing. So right around that 400 mark is kind of your entry level. All the way up to, Pulte has some incredibly beautiful, hill country villas that they are building out. In the low to mid 700s, you can get it well appointed. If you just want all the bells and whistles, you're probably going to be closer to 800. But they've got just some beautiful, beautiful homes, and really everything in between. I think Taylor Morrison has some great homes that they're building out there as well, kind of in that 500 to 600 range. So, entry level on Six Creeks, you're looking at probably high 300s, maybe 400,000. But if you really want to go all out, you're, all the bells and whistles, you're probably in the mid to high 700s. But for $500,000 to $600,000, you can really build a beautiful, beautiful home in Six Creeks. One of the things that I really appreciate about them is the range of builders and the range of costs there. I think that is a healthy thing to intermingle those, because the lower houses, the values will be pulled up by the higher value homes. And I think it's good to have a mixture of those things in the neighborhood as well. So that's kind of a brief overview of Six Creeks. I would love to get you more info about Six Creeks if you're interested in any of those builders. I love Perry Homes. I love Highland, Coventry, Taylor Morrison. I really like all of them, but they all build great homes. And if you'd like to get some more info, if you'd like to see some models, I have several video walkthroughs of Pulte and Taylor Morrison and Perry. And I'll link to some of those in the description on this video. But if you have more questions about Six Creeks, or you're interested in Kyle, Texas, or really anywhere in Austin, I would encourage you to reach out. I would love to answer questions. I would love to help you find what you're looking for. Be sure and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I do new videos every week, and I would love for you to be a part of this channel and help you, make the move to Austin, Texas, and find a great place to live and to plant some roots. So if I can do anything, please don't hesitate to reach out. And as always, thank you for watching.